Now, great entrepreneurs are able to spot opportunities within challenges or problems, you may say. Now, today, Uganda, like the rest of the world, is grappling with the problem of climate change. There are those that have already seen opportunity here and are actually taking advantage of that. Today's entrepreneur is into agroforestry, one as an intervention against climate change, but also as a business.
Our company, Blessed Tree Planters and Agro Distributors Limited, started way back in 2008 as a sole proprietorship. In 2012, after having so many clients, we opted to change it into a limited company. Since 2012, we've done many things in the environment and the value chain in agriculture. We've been supplying a lot with the Ministry of Agriculture, particularly NADS and the agricultural value chain. Just of recent, we were also able to supply under SDP project. But we've done a lot of business with Red Cross, with all districts, with NUSAFU. We've seen ourselves moving from just a company that was working on seedlings and forestry into real agriculture. That's when we started the Crown Seeds. That's now dealing into high value seeds, where we deal into maize, other cereals and legumes. Of recent, we introduced also grass and pastures. We are doing so many things to a level that when we brought in ABI now, we've been able to go into grain. We are lucky that we've increased our acreage as well as productivity, production per acreage. What we are doing now is scaling up because we work to see that we add a similar number of farmers every season. What we are aware, we get many challenges as a new project. In the first project of agricultural production of maize, first we had just left COVID period and the farmers could not have the money to be able to invest in the farming. What I know, this season, we are going to be able to meet the targets, which was not the case in last season because last season the farmers were too broke and they were not even ready to invest. But after seeing also from what these farmers of last season got, they are getting on board because really there was good production, though we were hit with the drought. What we are doing, like I told you in the design of our projects, we designed that at least as we do agriculture, we needed to take a trees on farm. So we introduced agroforestry, and in that agroforestry we opted for fruit trees. We see that in 3 years' time with these grafted mangoes, grafted macadamia and avocado, farmers will be able to harvest fruits. And as they harvest these fruits, one, these fruits are food. Two, they have ready market, so it's also an additional income. But away from that, we are aware that these trees also, they do environmental conservation. So we are getting hitting three birds with one stone, where we want to get enough food, enough income, and also conserve the environment. We know during the time of these trees growing, farmers can be able to get firewood from those trees from prunings. But also we are sure that a family that feeds on fruits, there is some kind of health when these are vitamins, which are expensive, which our local farmers where we are dealing cannot go to the market and buy what? Vitamin C for their children. So we are seeing that one, when we take these trees on the ground, we are doing climate what? Protection. And also, we are cutting the cost which a farmer would use to go and buy mangoes, to go and buy avocado or macadamia. Maybe what I forgot to tell you is that we went into nurseries because we are passionate with our environment. Actually, primarily, we've given many trees even away from project, because we have two nurseries which I think ABI visited. One, they are certified by both the MAIF and the Ministry of Water and the Environment. They are certified by government to do business of nurseries. But also, we've been working with NADS, Ministry of Water, and the Ministry of Agriculture to supply to their farmers those high quality seedlings. But what I know, we are doing environmental protection as well as a business in it. Because when we produce seedlings, seedlings can give us to almost $1 billion a financial year when well managed. Two, when we have seedlings in our communities, we give those trees and seedlings to those farmers around so that we create a green belt really. We do all of this with a business what? Mind. That whatever we give to a farmer really has a what? A market. We are very sure that in 3, 4, 5 years, we shall be also now into export of avocado or macadamia, because that's the plan. So all of our farmers actually, I'm linking our farmers to Ovolio. We want to sign a partnership together with NADS so that whatever they plant from the proceeds of ABI has market lastly. So what I'm sending to my colleagues outside there in the business, let us see that we give these farmers crops which can give them money in a short period. 3, 4 years, somebody is harvesting. Even in the other projects, we have clonal eucalyptus, which takes at least 4 to 6 years, which we give to farmers. A farmer will not get interested in planting those high rotational trees, which can take 30, 40 years. And to even the demand for wood is high. They will not wait for it to really be of economic value.
One of the key ingredients in making money is being confident as an entrepreneur. However, don't confuse confidence with pride or arrogancy. So in this segment, we pick the mind of an entrepreneur, a seasoned entrepreneur, to find out how this works.
I would advise my fellow young ladies out there who think that maybe they're not able to, do certain things. It is possible. We usually say what men can do, women can do even better. So it's about confidence. How confident are you as a woman? How confident are you that you're able to do something and it is a success? So we need to be empowered. We need to become confident, because I know we have the skills. We are very smart as ladies and as female, so it is very possible. And we are good managers when it comes to businesses and entrepreneurship, when it comes to managing money and finances. I think we beat the men. So when you put yourself out there and you're confident and you have the skills and you have a few savings here and there, you can do it. And you don't need a lot, by the way. It's about the discipline. If you have something little, just develop a saving culture. If you're able to save even the little money you've made, you take off your expenses, and then maybe you're able to pay the rent and all the bills, and you save just something small. You can build on that and you make it, because I believe in the multiplier effect.
Now, the digital world is driven by gadgets, and talk about computers, mobile phones, and the like. Now, maintenance of these gadgets can stand between you making money or doing the social networking that you need, especially those whose business thrive a lot on social capital and not being able to actually tick some boxes. So today, we're sharing with you ideas on how you can maintain these gadgets for better business.
I'm here to give you a few tips if you're looking to buy a computer. Number one, we should look at the processor. If you're going to do graphics, you should consider an i5, i7, or i9 processor. Number 2, we should look at the memory. The memory for graphics, for a graphics machine or a gaming machine, should either be 8 GB and 16 GB or above. Number 3, we should look at the storage. There are two kinds of hard drives on market, or two kinds of machines with two different hard drives on market. There is an HDD hard drive and SSD hard drive. If you're going to do graphics, we should consider an SSD hard drive. It's much more faster compared to the HDD. Number 4, we should look at the battery life. Basically, a computer should be able to give you 5 hours to 6 hours, because in the normal working day, we have 8 hours of work. So the computer should be able to give you at least 5 hours of the day. Number 5, we should look at the graphics memory. That is, if we are going to do graphics or gaming, the dedicated graphics memory is very, very important, because it helps your machine to perform faster when you're rendering and running videos. Number 6, we should look also at the portability of the computer. That is, if your movements, if you're not stationed into one place, you're going to be moving place to place, you should look at the portability of the computer. And then lastly, we should also look at the screen size. If you're going to do graphics, you need a bigger display so that you don't strain your eyes too much and you can see what you're editing or what you're running on the screen. Those tips can guide you on which one to look for or to buy. Instead of buying, you might buy a computer that will do office work, yet you're going to do graphics or you're going to do gaming. We advise not to press the on button to switch off the computer. We simply advise to take the process of normal shutting down the computer. We advise not to always hibernate the computer, that is closing. The tendency of just covering the laptop, we don't advise it. We advise you shut down in the normal process and then you can keep your computer safe. We advise you to do Windows update, that is normally every after 30 days. Software. We mostly encourage all clients, all computer users to use genuine softwares, that is Microsoft Office and Microsoft Windows. This comes at a fee, but this protects you from data threats, and this gives you full options of Windows and Microsoft Office update. For those who move places to places, connecting to different hotspots, we kindly advise you to use genuine antivirus with a VPN option. This will help you from being hacked. Take an example, you connected to an hotspot, someone can hack into your MAC address or your IP address, get all your data, all your security passwords, and he can be able to enter your computer. To protect that, you need an antivirus with a VPN protection. To summarize, you should consider service warranty from wherever you're buying your computer from. There are brands on market and there are distributors on market. Distributors give you warranty for each and every product you buy.
And with that, we've come to the end of this week's edition of Money and Markets. Thank you for being part of the show. However, I would like to keep the conversation going. So drop us a line on the address on your screen. Let's get this going. Business is a going concern. Until next time, I've been your host, Charles Boji. From me and team, I'd like to wish you a very good evening. God bless.